Imagine being able to unlock doors or a car with just a wave of your hand. Well, that's exactly what one Utah man can do thanks to some tech underneath his skin.
Oh my, that is really going the distance. Our tech reporter Jordan Hogan spoke exclusively with him, and he now joins us live in studio with more on how this all works. Jordan, I mean, he went for it. I mean, what the surgery and everything.
He went the full mile, yes, yes. So Amy and John, Utah took it upon himself to place 4 pieces of tech into his hands, and what he can do because of it may make you do a double take.
Ben Workman is one of a few people around the world who are turning to cybernetic implants. Simply speaking, they're different kinds of computer chips that let you do different things. With his, Workman can unlock his car, unlock doors at work, log on and off of his computer, and share contact information using the same tech that's used for Apple Pay and Android Pay. You may be wondering what inspired someone to do something like this. For Workman, it's pretty simple.
In all reality, it was experimentation and curiosity.
The process to get the chips into Workman's hands wasn't as simple as his motivation, though.
On the first 2, I actually didn't have anyone. I tried going to a veterinarian, to a doctor, to a piercing studio. No one would do it.
Workman ended up getting a family member to do it for him.
To get them in, they come in syringes that you just place under the skin and then pop the tags out. Except the Tesla key.
The Tesla key required a bit more work, so Ben managed to convince a piercing studio to help him, but they weren't too keen on the idea at first.
But the piercing studio was an interesting one. I figured that they would be fine with it, but they took one look at the thing I had in my hands and they said no.
Workman also has a magnet in his left hand.
Which is literally just a magnet. It doesn't really have any interesting functionality besides just magic tricks and fun stuff. Say I try and convince them a banana is the key, and then I hold a banana up and it unlocks the door.
Whether it's practical jokes or practicality, Workman says he's excited to see what he'll be able to do next.
So Ben says the next step for him would be to be able to pay for things with just his hand. So no credit cards, no phone, just a chip in his hand. He'd just like to be able to go, you know, pay for it and all that.
Wow. I mean, that is a whole new world, right?
It is a whole new world. Interviewing him was I was taken back by it because I was like, wow, you can do all this kind of stuff? That's crazy.
Just a wave of the hand.
Just a wave of the hand.
That's a bit much, though, for me. I don't know if I like that too much.
I hope nothing happens and no infection and he's okay.
He's all good. He hasn't had any problems.
Wow. So. All right. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Thank you. What an interesting story.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
so much.